Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but I have a couple of updates with the whole donor egg situation. So, in the last video, I think I spoke about having a 4.5 centimeter cyst in my left ovary, I think it was. So that pain has went away. Well, I ain't gonna say it went away, but it's not as bad as it was. So, they were saying that with each cycle that it should shrink. So hopefully that's what it's done. Again, the pain is definitely way less than it was. I haven't really noticed any pain, maybe like here and there, but not how it was, because it was freaking terrible. Like I said, I had to go to the emergency room, or urgent care to see what was going on, and that's what they told me, that I had a 4.5 centimeter cyst in my ovary. Okay, so after that, I contacted the fertility clinic to let them know that I went to the emergency room or to urgent care and what they found. So I basically had an appointment maybe a couple days after that, a couple days with the fertility clinic. So I sent them that information to, so that they could be updated. And then, again, I had an appointment with them on Thursday, like a virtual appointment. So, basically we went over what was found in urgent care and all those things. So, basically, that's when I found out that with, each cycle, it should, lessen the cyst, or that the cyst should, go away. So I haven't had an appointment to go back and check to see if it's dissolved, or that it's went away, or that it's gotten bigger, or that it's still there, or whatever. I haven't had a update on that. So I feel like I probably will check back soon to see if everything is okay. But the next step is I have to schedule an appointment with a counselor, which, when you're doing or receiving donor eggs, these are the steps that my fertility clinic is saying that we have to take. So again, the first step is we have to speak with a counselor. That is $350, just so that you know. So that's $350, which I am also still in the process of waiting for the fertility clinic that I go to get my referral renewed through the VA. So I haven't gotten word back yet if that's happened or not. We haven't, I don't know if that's been renewed. So, I'm really just getting past the whole situation with the 4.5 centimeter cyst right now. I'm really not even worried about donor eggs at this point, because I just want to make sure that that part is good to go and that I'm just healthy from there. So with that, again, okay, the counselor or counseling for the donor egg, $350. Again, I don't think the VA pays for that. I think they just pay for the IVF part. So when that time comes, if that time comes, then that's what the VA would help pay for. Again, I'm a veteran. So the VA doesn't cover donor eggs. So that would be something that we would have to pay out of pocket for, which I don't know the exact cost of that, but that is another fee that we're in the process of buying a house. So there's that. And, that's really important right now. So I don't think, if anything, if we were to do a donor egg, it would be way after we moved in and got situated in the house. So I feel like at this point, we haven't really decided if we're going to move forward yet, but at least we know what steps would be next if we want to move forward. So again, the appointment with the counselor, that again is $350. After that, I would have to have an appointment with, it's basically like what's the word? I'm going to say like a geriatric provider, I guess, for them to go over everything with me with, what could possibly happen, what would happen, or all these things. So I have that appointment scheduled for August. That's how far they are out, and it's a virtual appointment as well. The counseling appointment is virtual. Like I said, the geriatric appointment is also virtual. These braces are kicking my ass. What else? Okay, so those are the two things that we would have to do before we could move forward with the donor egg situation, to even get access to, pick a donor, which we did pick one, but of course we don't have access yet to move forward with that person. So it's just like in our head of who we did pick. So, again, like right now, I'm waiting for the cyst to go down or go away and all that stuff, and then we'll possibly move forward. So, like I said, right now we have a lot of things happening. We have moving coming up, the house situation coming up, all these things that are happening right now. The end of the school year, we're dealing with that. So all the things. So, the donor egg situation is not top priority right now. And who knows, maybe it might happen naturally until, we decide if we're going to do the donor egg situation or not. So that's really what's happening right now. Nothing. Waiting to see if the cyst has dissolved or gotten smaller or went away. And then, at some point we will schedule the appointment with the counselor if we're going to move forward. But, $350 out of pocket right now, like I said, we're in the process of buying a house. So that could go towards something that's needed for the house once we get in there. So again, like it's not top of our list right now, any of the things. Okay, somebody called, so I don't know where I left off at. But, yeah, so basically we're not moving forward until I am good to go with the cyst. We want to make sure that the cyst has dissolved or went away, and then, we'll check back then. Again, like I said, we have a lot of things happening right now. We have a house, kids getting out of school, a house being built, kids getting out of school, moving, all the things. So I feel like, if anything, maybe we'll wait until we're all settled and go from there. Then also too, maybe it'll happen naturally. I feel like whatever's meant to be will be. But right now I just want to make sure that I'm good to go, with the whole cyst situation. So if anything, I'll check back later, to give you guys an update if we change our mind, whatever we're gonna do next. But right now, like I said, we just want the cyst to go away, and then start preparing for the kids to get out of school in 2 weeks, and packing to move. So those are the main things on our agenda right now. But I will check back, because like I said, we're building a house. She's almost done. So, it's supposed to be done in July, but that's still close. So that's going to be a whole nother series, because, I have landscaping to do, gardening, same thing, house stuff, painting, all the things that come with a new house. So, I'm going to, post those things once we get in there, and, go from there. Big things happening, positive things happening. So, we're just letting God do what he's gonna do, and whatever happens. But anyway, I'll check back in, maybe next week to give any updates if we have any, and, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.